If you are older, you may remember either having chickenpox or seeing it on someone else. The itchy red bumps caused by varicella zoster virus are hard to miss. Before the vaccine became available, more than 90% of people had the infection by the time they were 15. Today, thanks to the advent of varicella vaccine, chickenpox is relatively rare. In today's video, I'll tell you everything you need to know about chickenpox. Chickenpox is caused by the varicella zoster virus. It belongs to one of the 8 herpes viruses known to cause human infection. The first symptoms of chickenpox usually include fever, feeling ill, sore throat, and loss of appetite. The rash associated with the infection usually does not develop until a day after these symptoms begin. The chickenpox rash starts out as clusters of small, usually itchy red blisters that eventually blister and then pop. After bursting, the blisters dry up, crust, and form scabs. How long does the rash last? Well, new blisters can develop throughout the body for about 4 days following the first sign of rash. By day 6, the blisters would have completely scabbed over in most healthy people. The scabs then take a week or 2 to fall off and may leave marks on the skin that take time to fade. Now, how does the infection spread? Chickenpox is highly contagious, and you can become infected by breathing in airborne traces of the virus or touching an area of chickenpox rash on an infected person. After being exposed to the varicella virus, you will begin to show symptoms about 2 weeks later. This period is also known as the incubation period. You can start spreading the virus during this period, starting 2 days before you show signs of a rash. You remain contagious until the last of the bumps have completely crusted. Now, moving on to the treatment. There are 2 types of treatment for chickenpox: those that ease its symptoms and those that target the infection. To manage the symptoms of fever, one may take acetaminophen, or better known as Tylenol. Children should not be given aspirin as it can cause a dangerous condition called Reye's syndrome, a serious condition that causes swelling in the liver and brain. To manage the intense itching caused by the virus, one may take antihistamine medications such as diphenhydramine, which can make you sleepy, or loratadine, which does not usually cause sleepiness. Skin treatments like calamine lotions and oatmeal bath may also help with itching. Because chickenpox is caused by a virus, antiviral like acyclovir can help shorten and combat the infection, and is useful if started early within 24 hours of the rash developing. For healthy children 12 years and below, chickenpox is typically self-limiting, and we suggest not to treat with antiviral therapy. However, antiviral may be appropriate for people who are at risk of developing a more serious infection, such as adults, children older than 12 years who are unvaccinated, children of any age with chronic lung problems and skin conditions, children who must take steroid medications, and children or adults with a weakened immune system, including HIV. Moving on to the complications. Well, most people who develop chickenpox fight off the infection without additional complications. Still, complications may arise, especially in adults and people with compromised immune system. Potential complications of chickenpox includes skin infections, pneumonia, and encephalitis, which is inflammation of the brain. For the prevention of chickenpox vaccine protects up to 80 to 90% of those who are vaccinated. For children, in the United States, the varicella vaccine is recommended for all children at 12 to 15 months of age. A second dose is recommended at 4 to 6 years of age. Adolescents more than 13 years old and adults who have not received the vaccine should have received 2 doses of the varicella vaccine, separated by 4 to 8 weeks. And it is highly recommended for those who are at high risk of exposure to chickenpox, especially healthcare workers, teachers of young children, and daycare employees. So there you have it, guys. That's all you need to know about chickenpox. Do you know, if you have had chickenpox when you're young, you are at risk of developing shingles later in life? Click on the link to find out more about shingles.